I've just worked out and I've just fed Maximus, who is away. Say hi! So I've vlogged obviously 2 days and you can kind of see what goes on a day-to-day basis. But I've got some time to talk to you guys about my long-term goal. Now, I used to work for a company before I had Max. I don't know how much I can say anything because I'm not actually part of the company anymore. So it turns out that the people that I worked for were not very nice, and they blamed me for something. Because I was pregnant, it was kind of like just easy to let me go, and so I left. I was 34 weeks pregnant, and it was so stressful. It was like the worst part of my pregnancy. Friends I thought I had weren't actually friends at all. And it was a massive blow. Anyway, that aspect made me rethink my life because I was kind of comfortable in that job. Yeah, and so I was like not really thinking about the future in that much detail. Anyway, so what happened kind of forced me to think about the future. The industry is a very fickle industry, like the film industry. Well, most industries are the same, but the film industry specifically, if they don't get something from you, if you don't give them something, then they don't care and they can just replace you, because there's so many people gunning for the same jobs. Also, the people that are in the industry, once you've finished your use to them, they just disregard you. And discard would have been a better word. Discard you. I wasn't really cut out for that kind of industry. If I'm honest, I'm quite a sensitive person. I know through my YouTube I come across as like this confident person, but I'm not. I'm actually very anxious. I'm very shy. I'm very introverted, which is weird because you're like, Jade, you're on the internet. But if you think about it, I'm talking to my camera. I know I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also talking to a camera. So that industry just wasn't for me at that stage in my life. And then I had Max, and I had a very traumatic birth. I had trouble breastfeeding him. I decided to go into a different career path. I did some voluntary days at a school, and it really cemented like my passion for actually teaching children. I signed up for a training company called EduStaff. I don't know if anyone's heard of them, but they're pretty cool. And they do a graduate training scheme, which is a paid placement for 2 years. And after the 2 years, I'll be a qualified primary school teacher. And I'm pretty excited for it, to be honest. My passion's gone. I don't know if I'll ever get it back. I'd love to be able to get my passion for film back, but the people that I surrounded myself with have kind of all just disappeared out of my life, which is really sad. Can you see her? That was so cute. It was so sweet. Look at you. Look at you. Mr. Monkey. Where are we going, Max? He's got hiccups. Are we going to the park? Put your bat hat on. Look, Batman. We're going to go to the park, the local park. I can't get my shoe on off. Whoops. Pirate Max likes to play with bark. Don't eat it! Yeah, this is a challenge, isn't it? Vlogging, swinging, and holding a baby. Whee! Max isn't really fussed on the park. So, I remember I said, it was like 2 hours ago, but I was talking about how I felt lonely and life's not very exciting, and I keep like reiterating the point that my life's not very exciting, but really it is. I live in a really nice place. I've got a house, a baby, and whilst he's not the most smiley of chaps, he's a very good baby. I mean, it's not exciting. It's not like other YouTubers where I fly out to LA every week and do this, that and the other and go to premieres, but it's a different kind of life, isn't it? It's a life of simple things, the simple pleasures. So walking down this path with my baby, looking at the river and taking and taking everything in. Him growing in general, being a little person and growing. I mean, yeah, that's the simple joys in life, I think. And I think we should savour those moments rather than the big flying off to LA and doing all that stuff, because whilst they are big momentous things, these little ones are priceless. I don't know, I don't really know, let's get you in. I don't really know what I mean. Cheers, I'm trying to say something really like influential when they do that. Whilst like flying off to LA and going to premieres and things is like really exciting, it's not like, to me that's not real life. This is real life, these are the simple joys, and I'd rather take this over that any day. And a lot of people, even my brother, he's 8, a lot of people strive to be YouTubers or to be famous in general, not necessarily YouTubers. But I think I'm only doing these so I have something to look back on. I'm not doing these to become famous, because, to be honest, who's really going to pay me to talk rubbish? I just think that people are very much focused on YouTube of making content to become famous, and I think that's kind of upsetting because there's no passion behind their content. They're just doing it to become famous and to get more views. And I think YouTube should be about personal journey and about expressing your passion for content. I mean, there's some YouTubers out there that literally just do videos like every week of just utter nonsense, and then there's some YouTubers like Jack and Dean. They've recently released a trailer and a little skit or show. I'm not really sure, I haven't actually seen it yet because I haven't had time, but I will get around to watching it. But that's content that they're proud of, that's content they've created and that they're passionate about. Whereas when people do like June favourites and things like that, I just think, did you not have any idea on what to film? Oh, you're tired. You know, I just get a bit annoyed. Other people's highlights reel should not be compared with your behind the scenes footage. Something like that. Not so many words, I can't really remember, but I think that's just very relevant right now. Like, people only post on social media the best things in life, when really, like, they have days where they just don't want to get out of bed and they just want to watch Netflix and stuff like that, and it's not all sunshine and flowers, and I think people forget that. Well, that's what he thinks of my cooking. Can I listen? Can I see who it is? Oh, hello. It's for you. There you go, Munchkin. It's for you. I think it's PPI. Yep, that's what I do as well. Where's the phone? Tickle, tickle, tickle fingers. Tickle fingers. Tickle fingers. Wow, look at you! We're dancing. La 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 la. You're gonna walk with it. Press number 3. Press number 3. Da 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 da. Rav, Rav, what does that mean? Yeah? Talks then.
Wave, it's actually Daisy.
So sneezy, meowed cat. So noisy, snuffled rabbit. So trumpety, squawked goose.
Wow. And green.
I didn't realise my makeup was like all down my face. Could have told me. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm hiding. Pete's cooking dinner again. From these vlogs, it's like I don't ever cook. I do sometimes. You're just so good at it that what's the point of me trying to bodge something together? What are you actually doing? We just watched an episode of Making a Murderer. Personally, I don't think he did it. What do you think, Pete? Nope. I'm going to go. So thank you so much for watching this one. I know it's a long one, I apologise. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.